to the Surf Run channel. Look where we are. We are in Carlsbad right now. Just got out of the water. First surf session in months, it feels like. Started the year off surfing a few times, but this is the first time I've surfed. And we kind of forced ourselves to go out today. It is a nice day, but as you can probably see behind me and through the footage, that the waves are pretty small and a bit windy and choppy, and the water is still cold. But we still made it out and had a great time, right?
Yep.
Yep, we had a good session. So, all right, welcome back. We are week 10 of rock and roll marathon training, and we've got 6 weeks left to go, which basically is 4 weeks of like training, and 2 weeks of taper. So right now, 4 weeks left. This is where I start to kind of peak and begin to experience like really strong runs, long runs at a good pace. So anyways, behind the camera once again, I'm lucky to have Rain behind the camera.
Hello.
Interviewing. Hello. So yeah, let's just get right into it. We're gonna make this one quick. We don't have much battery power left. Probably get through any kind of lengthy interview. So Rain, fire away.
How was your week?
My week was, up until yesterday, up until Saturday's long run, was really good. Great runs, great weather. I did one thing a little differently this week. Thursday, instead of doing speed work, I did a tempo run. Instead of doing 6 miles of speed work, I did a 10-mile tempo run, which is just 10 miles at about marathon pace-ish. And felt great, actually. It was a great run. So same Tuesday, hill workout with the State Fit Temecula crew. That was awesome. Cool, breezy weather again that day. Wednesday, bear down PM session, upper body. Thursday was, like I just mentioned, was a tempo workout, 10 miles. Friday, did the bear down lunch session, which is kind of a hit session. Throw some video up on that. And then yesterday was my long run. Yesterday was a 20-mile long run. I wanted to go further. I wanted to do 22, but I had a miserable run yesterday. I think I averaged about a 9-minute, 10-second pace, which is way off what I wanted to run. I will say, however, that I was under fueled. I didn't eat right the night before. I felt terrible waking up, and it was 90 degrees. It was 90-degree average. That's what Garmin is saying. It was 85 to start. It was probably 92, 93 when I finished. Average 90-degree temperature, so I was cooking. But it was good though. I'm not acclimated to heat yet. It's kind of early in the season. So this is the nature of the long run, nature of running in Temecula. You're going to get those super hot days. And yes, I waited too long. We had a yard sale. So by the time I got out running, it was already around noon. So it was kind of my own fault. Anyways, yeah, good week. Thanks, Rain.
What is next week looking?
Next week,
Excited?
I did not hit 50 miles this week like I thought I was going to. So I hit 45. So this next week is going to be 50 miles. With another long run, I have 2 more 20-plus mile runs to get in before these 4 weeks is up. So there's going to be a couple weeks where I'm going to back down, but I probably will. Not sure yet. I'm going to let the long run kind of work itself out. I got to see how I'm going to get 50 miles in this week. So I'll still do 10 miles on Tuesday. I'll still do 10 miles on Thursday. Probably another 10 miles on either Wednesday or Friday, and then somehow get that extra 20 in, whether it's like an 16-mile run or whether I do another 20-mile run. I'm going to let this one kind of, I'm going to allow just whatever happens this week dictate what that schedule is or what my mileage is. So yeah, that's next week. What about surfing?
Yeah, how was your session today?
So got out in the water. Rain's got a new wetsuit. She got herself a new full suit. Water is still 59 degrees, so it's actually pretty darn cold, requiring a wetsuit. So she got a wetsuit, which is great.
Yep.
And booties too, right? So to keep your feet warm, which is good. So it doesn't look like it, but behind us, it's not all sand on the bottom. There's lots of rock and some shells that you got to walk over. So it's nice to have the booty. So yeah, it's just good to be back in the water. Again, this is the Surf Run channel, so I got to surf even when it's crappy like this. But even when it's crappy, it just feels good to be in the water and kind of degrease and just feel the salt and the the ocean, and even just stand up. It wasn't a great session as far as surfing goes, but it was good to be out with you, Rain. It's kind of crazy to think that we're surfing. My daughter is surfing with me. I've surfed my whole life, and it's great to go out and surf with my kids every now and then. That's super awesome. So now that she's got the gear to do it, we'll be doing more of it for sure. So yeah, well, how was your surfing? How do you feel about the session?
It was tough.
Yeah?
It was pretty tough.
Tell us about the time you got held under the water.
Oh,
for
yeah.
what probably felt like forever.
Yeah, I got held under the water, did a couple of 360s, slammed my face into the sand a little bit. It was okay. It just caught me off guard a little bit. Wasn't expecting it.
Well, that's surfing. You're
Yep.
just gonna get pummeled every now and then. That's just the reality of it. But the point of that, all of that, as I already mentioned, is don't panic. You will literally be underwater for 15 seconds, 30 at the absolute most. Anybody can hold their breath for 30 seconds, right? Just hold your breath, stay calm. You're wearing a wetsuit, so you're gonna have that flotation.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a little freaky, little scary. You don't know maybe which way's up. You don't know if you're gonna get hit by your board. Doesn't mean there's gonna be an element of kind of like slight fear, because fear is normal in surfing. Panic, that you don't ever want to panic. So yeah, good to be in the water. Awesome surfing with you, Rain. We're just gonna wrap this week up pretty quickly here. Now, I'll promise in the next 4 weeks, actually 6 weeks, as we get closer to Singer Rock and Roll Marathon, I'm going to start go over some of the key workouts. I'm going to start reviewing the course. I've done this course many times now. I'm going to go over segments of the course and try and describe how I approach each part of the course and what my course and race strategy is going to be. So stay tuned to that. There'll be much more information coming forward in these next 6 weeks. So as you can see, I got the San Diego Rock and Roll Marathon shirt on. I'm representing, and I hope your training week was good. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you do, subscribe, like, share. We enjoy doing them. We hope you enjoy watching them. So that's it. Week 10, Rain, take us out with something interesting, some quote, some moment of inspiration.
Right on
Hit
the
it.
spot? Are you kidding me?
Hey, that's how we roll here.
You know what? I guess don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I mean, I just kind of full sent it and just kind of went. I don't know. I got a little scared at some points, but took a little breather and kept going. And
Yeah.
I was there with you, which kind of helped. So
Definitely. I love it. That's a great way to end this week's Surf Run podcast. And in fact, that also translates into running. Don't get afraid to go out there and run. There's gonna be moments while you're out training and racing where you're just gonna be a bit kind of freaked out, maybe even a bit scared. Am I gonna be able to even finish this race, this training run? I promise you, you can and you will, and you'll be stronger because of it. All right, Surf Run out. Wrap it up. Hit the button.